Hi, everyone. It's Benjamin Bratton. Welcome to the webinar for the Terraforming program at the Strelka Institute of Architecture, Media, and Design in Moscow. Very glad to be with you this morning, and thanks for signing in and joining in the presentation and discussion. I see we have about 35 online, 40 online with us. I think there's a few more who had RSVP'd, and so they'll be joining us periodically as we proceed over the course of the hour. And I think the webinar today will take about an hour. We can go a little bit more if we want. Basically, what I'd like to do is to introduce, in a sort of more summary fashion, the research program for the postgraduate program at Strelka this year, which, as you know, is called the Terraforming and is focusing on these related geodesign and geodesign scale issues. And I'll go through that for maybe 25 minutes or so. Most of the information that you will need, the sort of particulars, is, as I'm sure you're aware, is all on the program website, which I'm typing in here, the terraforming.strelka.com. And so for anyone who's logging in, who's curious, and you can always send them this URL or check to this URL, and we'll be updating that with all of the relevant information, including reading lists, information on faculty, application processes and stuff as well. And so that should answer a lot of this. And if anything, information that's not there, please let us know. Now, the second half of the hour or so, I'd like to use for more open questions and Q&A. And so we'll use the chat window here for that. And so when the time is right, I'll just ask people to put in whatever questions or comments you have around the program, and we'll make sure that everyone is clear on what the opportunity is. So first, I should start off with some of the basic particulars of the program, perhaps. Making sure not everyone maybe is familiar with Strelka as everyone else. The Strelka Institute was founded 10 years ago. We just had a 10-year anniversary. It is a nonprofit, independent research institute and public forum for discussion of architecture, media, and design-related issues in Russia in particular, but globally as well. As part of the Institute, there is a postgraduate program, which runs every year. As you know, Kohlhaas was the first director of the postgraduate program, and Ammo ran it for some time. This will be my fourth year serving as director of the postgraduate program. We just finished the new normal, which was the first of a 3-year cycle of research, which we just wrapped up in June, and are in the process of preparing a big sort of coffee table sized book of presenting and summarizing the research that we did during those 3 years. We're very excited to launch a new 3-year cycle, which is the Terraforming. The program runs February through June. We begin in early February in Moscow, and it runs through the end of June, and then we do the final public initial presentation of the projects at the end of June and early July. So it's 5 months. The entire program is 5 months. It is quite intensive. We go pretty much 24/7. I mean, not exactly 7 days a week, but some weeks we are going 7 days. The seminar and studio and lecture schedule is pretty intense from morning, afternoon, and evening. And so we in many ways compress an entire multi-semester curriculum into those 5 months. The way the program is structured is that faculty who come in for short, intensive modules, which may be as short as a day or two and as long as a week, in sequence. And so there are not different parallel tracks. There are 30 or so researchers who are part of the cohort for every year. They are all part of a common track. We don't divide the cohort into, say, 4 studio tracks or anything like that. It's a 30-person research unit. The faculty modules, as I say, sort of as short as a day or 2, as long as a week. They will then go in sequence, and so the residents, the researchers stay in situ, and the faculty come and go as in this way. And so the process is a kind of cascade.